that started in 2013.
Mako-computerize lang po ang corruption dyan sa loob ng PhilHealth. Dahil binabayaran ng buo based on a case rate, imbis na dun sa actual na ginastos ng isang pasyente, General.
Looking at PhilHealth data, Defensor said there seemed to be a pneumonia outbreak last 2017 with more than 700,000 claims amounting to 10 billion pesos. He fears COVID-19 will also likely be used in this scheme.
I can assure you, General, there will be corruption there. Of the 30 billion, of the released 14 billion, yun lang pong sa mild pneumonia, 43,000. Marami po dyan ang mas mababa ang gastos na babayaran ng PhilHealth.
Morales admitted that overpayments are left to the hospitals, which is in line with the Universal Healthcare Law.
Ang pondo ay ina-advance sa healthcare provider network, sa LGU, sa probinsya, para sila na ang mag-manage ng kanilang pondo.
But Defensor stood firm with his position.
Mali po yan. Sino insurance company ang kausapin nyo? Pag ikaw na bangga, kung magkano ang bangga, yun lang ang babayaran.
The Commission on Audit said it had previously flagged down PhilHealth for its all-case rate policy. However, Marikina Representative Ella Kimbo, who made a dissertation on all-case rates, said it's actually a solution to the inefficiency of fee-for-service system. But PhilHealth failed to implement it properly. Kimbo also dismissed PhilHealth's claim that its fund's actuarial life will only last until 2021 due to COVID-19. Based on her computation, Kimbo said PhilHealth will still have about a 112 billion peso reserve fund.
Ang worry ko po is kaka-project ninyo ng napakalaki, nagkakaroon po ng mas malaking leeway sa fraud.
For Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano, PhilHealth should be more entrepreneurial in collecting contributions, like allowing members to pay higher premiums if they want to. But COA noticed the absence of PhilHealth's records for its accounts payable to hospitals. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.
And a witness to the alleged anomalies in PhilHealth has backed out for security reasons, according to Senator Panfilo Lacson. Resigned PhilHealth Executive Assistant Estrobal Laborte logged into the Senate's hybrid hearing on Tuesday, but begged off at the last minute. The senator says Laborte cited physical security and other reasons for pulling out of the probe.
Last minute, sabi niya sa po, sir, nagpasabi, may naramdaman siyang sumusunod sa kanya. Even before he decided na mag-testify, alam ko marami siyang, kung mag-all out siya, marami siyang sasabihin. Kasi nung yung unang attempt niya, ang niya, excited eh. He wanted to, give it all.
It's 12 o'clock.
Sana ibigay niya pa rin.
Lacson also said that other witnesses can be given legislative immunity and security. He added that a subpoena can be issued to compel Laborte and other PhilHealth insiders to attend the next Senate hearing.
I'll talk to him first before I discuss it with Senate President kung isusubpoena ba namin o hindi.
And some jeepney and taxi drivers are back on the road, not to drive, but to beg for alms. This as public transportation is still suspended in MECQ areas. To give us the update, we have News 5's Jenny Dongon joining us live from Mandaluyong. Jenny, what's the latest?
Sean, as Metro Manila and surrounding provinces revert to modified ECQ on Tuesday, some struggling jeepney drivers return to the streets to beg for alms.
Manuel and his family lived off of his earnings as a jeepney driver for almost a decade now. But since he can't hit the road just yet, he's now on the road for a different reason, to beg for alms.
Yung anak ko, hindi ko alam kung paano ko sila pakakainin. Hanggang liig na yung utang ko, yung lisensya ko pa, inipit ng LTO.
With him is JR, also a jeepney driver. He's hopeful that government aid will reach him. But while that's set to happen, he's resorted to begging.
Magtitiis na lang po kami, ma'am, hanggang sa po nahihintay po namin yung gobyerno na magdeklara huli ng mga rota para makabiyahe po kami.
These drivers started their day asking for cash donations from motorists along Rizal Avenue in Manila. They only got 1,000 pesos to be shared by 20 persons.
Nagkakasa po namin, ma'am, yung sinabi nyo na totoo po yun, na 120 bawat isang driver. Nagtitiis na lang po kami, ma'am, sa anong mabibili po ng 120, galunggong, o anumang pong ulam.
The Transport Department vowed to give aid to jeepney drivers who once again lost their sources of income due to the MECQ. The agency is also in close coordination with LGUs to assist the affected jeepney drivers.
Kausap namin yung DSWD yesterday at they confirmed na tuloy-tuloy naman yung pagpapay nila ng ayuda under the Social Amelioration Program of the government para doon yan sa mga drivers na hindi pa nakakatanggap.
DOTR also said that a stimulus package is pending in Congress to assist drivers during the suspension of public transportation.
Sean, even if this driver feel that they have lost their dignity as they beg for alms, they say this is a better option than doing illegal activities just to survive. Sean.
Right, thank you very much, Jenny Dongon, joining us live from Mandaluyong. We're going to pause for a quick break, but One News Now will be right back. Hi, Marlene. Can you hear us in the studio? Hi, I'm Sean Yao, and you're still watching One News Now. The House Committee on Justice started tackling bills pushing for the death penalty for drug-related charges. But one of the bill's proponents called this move an unnecessary distraction. To tell us more about that, joining us is Marlene Alcaide from Mandaluyong. Marlene, who is this lawmaker exactly, and why did he say that discussing the death penalty is a distraction right now?
Sean, it was Muntinlupa City Representative Luffy Biazon who said that tackling the possible revival of death penalty is an unnecessary distraction. He said that they should focus on fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic.
The House Committee on Justice started debates on the 12 death bills filed at the House of Representatives. This was done more than a week after President Rodrigo Duterte urged Congress to revive the said punishment for drug-related charges. But Muntinlupa City Representative Rufy Biazon, who is one of the bill authors, asked the committee to exclude his bill from the agenda. He said now is not the time to discuss the measure.
I believe that at this point, a contentious social issue such as death penalty may be an unnecessary distraction in the effort to consolidate public and private sector support and focus against the pandemic.
Justice Assistant Secretary Nicolas T. said the reimposition of death penalty is within the powers of Congress. He admitted, though, that some execution styles are a concern, like hanging. For Human Rights Commissioner Karen Dumpit, the country cannot reintroduce the death penalty as the Philippines ratified the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Dumpit also warned the bill's repercussion on OFWs who are currently on death row.
If we will impose this, we have no more moral backing to be able to go to this country and say, save our Filipinos from your death penalty. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. We become hypocritical, actually.
The Integrated Bar of the Philippines opposed the revival of death penalty and described the punishment as anti-poor. Meanwhile, PAO Chief Persida Acosta, who once advocated against death penalty, had a change of heart and expressed support for capital punishment.
Sean, recall that Congress already approved the bills on reviving death penalty back in 2017, but it did not progress in the Senate. So for now, Sean, we will have to see how this second try will develop in the coming days. Sean?
All right, thanks for the update. That was News 5's Marlene Alcaide joining us live from Mandaluyong. And the Health Department reported more than 3,000 new COVID-19 cases today. This brings the total confirmed infections in the country to almost 116,000, more than 47,000 of which are active cases. 9 more patients died of the coronavirus overnight, which puts the death toll in the country at 2,123. Meanwhile, 222 more Filipinos recuperated from the virus, and as it stands, over 66,200 have gotten better from the SARS-like disease. For more updates, follow News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao, and we are One News.